Shweta, CSTM Toastmaster Shweta.
Have you heard of a story of blind men and an elephant?
Yes.
How many of you haven't?
I haven't.
Good, I have something to tell you. Once upon a time, there were few men who were blind from birth. They happened to touch an elephant. Some of them thought by touching the feet, elephant is like a pole. Some of them thought by touching the tail that elephant is like a brush. But we all know elephant is all put together, isn't it? So moral of the story is, we should not judge anyone or anything just by its face value. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I am Shweta. If I start telling you my ethnicity, who am I, my education, probably I will be doing the same mistake that those blind men did. And I don't want to do that. So here it goes. I thought probably I will tell you few aspects of who am I, and that will probably give you the idea of whole me. There are 4 aspects that I can share with you right now. It's C, S, T and M. It's not railway station, but that's the close thing that I can figure it out. C stands for curiosity. I have always been very curious in my life. I ask questions. I don't take anything just for what it is. I try to understand. I try to contemplate on it. I don't believe in traditions and practices unless they are acceptable and logical to me. That is probably why I love Sherlock Holmes and Isaac Asimov, among others. The part of me, because of this curiosity, is analytical, and that reflects in my studies. I have done my 2 masters in environmental science, and I am on my way to the 3rd master in philosophy, and probably my dream job, which is PhD, one day. Some of you might thought that it might be preposterous, that I am not working right now. But here am I trying to improve myself, which I haven't done in many years perhaps, because we all go through our education and jobs and we try to do something new all the time. So let's see. S stands for solution. Curiosity doesn't mean anything unless we produce an outcome. We have a solution. So solution is also very important in my life. For example, that reflects when I was in Sweden, and I had to cook for myself, and someone like me who haven't learned to make a cup of tea was a challenge. But I took that, and now I can cook Indian, Italian and Swedish very well, and it's edible, trust me. You will not die. That's solution. Another thing was that in solution is that when I was in Sweden, I wanted to make like friends. So I learned Swedish, and it was very easy and it was very enjoyable, and I really had a fun time doing that. That's S in solution. God bless you. T stands in CSTM as try. I always keep trying. I know if I try all the time, at some point I will reach what I want. For example, when I was thinking about learning swimming, I was very afraid of water. But then I kept on trying and trying and trying. And well, now I'm not Michael Phelps, but I can do almost all the strokes. Maybe not as he can, but still, I can do that. Also, now I'm learning to play guitar, and that is proving to be much longer curve than what I had in swimming, but I'm still trying. Another thing that I'm trying right now is I'm trying to learn new investments, because as I learned through the years that you should not put all the eggs in one basket. So I'm trying to learn the new investment arenas. that's something that I want to do all the time in my life, keep learning new things. That gives me kind of mental exhibition. So that's CST. Now, if I go back and see CST, that's pretty good, and I'm successful in a way. But to me, there is another aspect, which is M, and I'm sure it's all, all of you have that aspect in you. That's called mind. I like to make new people try to understand what the person is. I don't go by its face value. I try to understand the person. I don't, discriminate people with the gender, age, or ethnicity or color or anything for that matter. I just like to discover that person, try to understand, take inspiration from that person all the time. So that really makes me happy at heart. So I believe in that really. And actually I'm not a very, religious person. I'm an atheist, but still I believe in spirituality. I believe that everybody has something special to offer. So that's M, which is very dear to me. And that also reflects in my love for the animals, especially dogs. So that's CSTM. Curiosity, solution, try, and mind. And I think I will keep, working on, these 4 aspects of my life, because that is something I think I'm here to do. I hope you remember my mantra in my life, CSTM. And don't judge me just because I'm a brush or 4. Try to remember me as an elephant. Thank you.